There's one up here. There's everything. Right there. You're kind of right.
Good afternoon. Will everyone please stand for the procession of the Honor Guard?
March. All guard, halt. Left base. Present colors.
Will everyone please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order colors. Right face. Forward march. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left.
You may be seated.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 122nd graduating class of Westminster High School. To the class of 2022, I extend to you my congratulations on your many achievements, both as individuals and as a class. You each have so much to be proud of. You have made your mark on our school in so many ways, and you have made our school and our community proud. It has been my privilege to work with such a great group of fine young men and women, and I'm proud to have been your assistant principal and now your principal. I want to take a moment to personally thank you for stepping up and persevering through all the challenges of the last 4 years. You survived virtual school, hybrid school, lost sports, missed activities. Instead of letting that hold you back and dwelling on what was lost, you adapted. You made the most of what you were given. In fact, you not only survived, you thrived. This year, you jumped right back in to take the lead and lead us out of COVID. Thank you for being the leaders our school needed to show us once again that we are Westminster, we are one. And now, on with our program. We have several special guests here to share in this momentous occasion, It is indeed a pleasure for us to have you here with us to celebrate the graduates of Westminster High School and the accomplishments of the class of 2022. Would you please stand to be recognized at this time, and if we could please hold all applause until all are introduced. Mr. John O'Neill, Chief Operating Officer for Carroll County Public Schools. Dr. Patricia Dorsey, Board Member. Ms. Marcia Herbert, Board Member. Ms. Donna Savigny, Board Member. Commissioner Dennis Frazier. Commissioner Stephen Wantz. Delegate Haven Shoemaker. Assistant Principal Tom Klaus. Assistant Principal Mary Rivera. Assistant Principal Aaron Robinson. Assistant Principal Kamani Jones. And Senior Class Advisor, Miss Emily Hawkeiser. We also have with us today several officials and staff from Carroll County Public Schools Central Office that are joining us for the afternoon. If they would please stand to be recognized. They're seated throughout and in our VIP section. Please stand. None of them want to stand. Another group of special adults here with us this evening are the faculty and staff of Westminster High School. Their names are printed in your program. They are seated to my right or at other locations throughout the auditorium and outside. Please stand to be recognized at this time. Thank you. These individuals are a talented and dedicated group of teachers who have worked diligently over the last 4 years to prepare the students of this graduating class to be college and career ready. I am very proud to be part of such an outstanding team. I would also like to ask if any of our current or former teachers of our graduates from their elementary or middle school years are here, if they could please stand to be recognized. Now, this should be a big group. I would also like to recognize any alumni of Westminster High School who are with us this afternoon. Please stand to be recognized. Yes. I would like to thank Mr. Steve Bowersox and Ms. Lauren Kimball, our graduation marshals, who are seated at our stage. If they could please stand to be recognized. And finally, I'd like to recognize the parents and guardians. Please stand. Your support has been instrumental in the success of the students seated before you. You have assisted with homework, provided transportation to and from school, school events, attended parent conferences, athletic events, concerts, and provided the love and attention that are so crucial for our children to grow and mature into adults. Thank you for sharing your sons and daughters with us. Today, we celebrate their accomplishments with you. Congratulations to everyone who has supported the graduates of 2022. And finally, congratulations, class of 2022. You have much to be proud of.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for being here today. It has been a great privilege and honor to watch each of you grow over these past 4 years. It feels like it was just yesterday that I walked through the doors at Westminster High School for my first year as a teacher, as you walked in for your first day as a high school student. Over these years, we have laughed together, we've cried together, and we've learned together. Think about all the times you forgot your laptop charger, or we made you get up and present in front of the class. You're welcome for that. Think about all the games you won or relationships you made. Maybe you had a bad breakup or thought the world was against you, but we made it. We figured it out along the way, and here we are. You get to move on, and I still have to come back next year. Considering the excitement when a bear came to visit our school just the other week, I thought I would share a wildlife experience of my own. Guys, you're about to hear the moose story, and some of you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the moose story. A couple of years ago, I was backpacking by myself in New Hampshire. I was setting up my tent, enjoying the beautiful night, when I heard a stick snap as clear as day. I looked up to make eye contact with a large bull moose just several feet away. If you've never seen a moose, I want you to picture the largest and most awkward animal you've ever seen that can also charge you at 35 miles per hour. I had a large pack on, and my belongings were spread out all over the campsite. It was scary, and my mind rushed with fear. There was so much chaos and uncertainty, a feeling I'm sure many of you can relate to over these past few years. After all, you've experienced more life during your high school career than most graduates can say. So back to the moose. In that moment, I realized a couple valuable lessons. First, I think I will consider a beach vacation next time. Second, I finally understood the concept of traveling light. Let me explain how this relates to your life. Some of you will leave this town and travel the world. Some of you will stay here and make this your world. Most of you will do a little something in between. But no matter what, the less you carry, the further you will go. Most of you know I had to make a backpacking reference here, but it's true. Carrying less junk definitely allows you to travel, or run from a moose, a little faster and further. I think this is a valuable life lesson. We can carry a lot of weight that doesn't necessarily fit into our backpack, things that weigh us down mentally. I want you to remember this. The less you carry, the further you will go, and the happier you will be. So stop overthinking things. Move on from your mistakes. Forgive people. Don't be afraid of change. Let yourself feel. Say more positive things than negative things. Find your happy. Love each other. Embrace differences. Carrying this baggage can keep you from moving forward, from becoming more of the incredible person that you have the potential to be. And be you, the only you that exists and that this world needs. Leave whatever holds you back behind. So with that, I wish you all the luck in the world on your future adventures. Set your sights on the big goals. You can do it. And we will be cheering you on from Westminster High School. We are some of your biggest fans. This is the part where I want you to cry. I'm already so proud of you. I came here to be your teacher, but you guys have taught me so much along the way, so thank you. Now, go out there and change the world. No pressure, but we will be here waiting to hear all about it. So pack light, graduates. You have an incredible journey that is waiting for you. Thank you.
Thank you. It is an honor to stand with you all as we graduate from high school. Sometimes I didn't think this moment would ever come. As I prepared this speech, I reflected on all the moments like this that defined what high school was. Two types of moments came to mind: the general moments like this, the memories that all of us have from high school, no matter where we went or when we graduated. The feelings of watching a football game on Friday night, studying for tests, maintaining GPAs to get into college or tech school, and just trying to figure out what comes next. But there are also memories specific to being an owl in the class of 2022. Moments that make you think, this is what I'm living for. A lot of the moments that now define my high school experience didn't seem extraordinary at the time. Like when we first came to Westminster High School in 8th grade and met with Mr. Balger in the auditorium. He told us we only have 720 days at Westminster High School, best case scenario. Those first 180 days were awkward. We were freshmen in an unfamiliar environment, and we took it all in. First high school sports seasons, first homecoming, first theater shows, first concerts, first spring formal. While it was awkward, it was memorable and pivotal to bringing together a graduating class from a group of people who happened to be stuck together to creating a family. After another 100 or so school days, March 13th, 2020 rolls around and puts us out of school for another 180 days. As a generation and a society, we had never shared a moment like this before: quarantine, masks, virtual school. I think I speak for everyone when I say it was terrible. But during a pandemic, we also went through other challenges that would have been more than enough to deal with on their own: the turnover of our administration teams and teachers, and the loss of a brilliant teacher, coach, and mentor, Bird Brown. Moments like that brought us together and gave us a unique, resilient bond. Now, regardless of where you spent most of your time in Westminster, from Ruby Field to the Tech Center, to the gym, to E-Wing, to the auditorium, to the office, to the classrooms, to the library, to the cafeteria, we all shared moments like this, which allowed us to form a special bond and carry on Westminster traditions, improve upon them, and start our own. One of my favorite memories was a new thing for Westminster: prom on the town. Students dressed up, purchased tickets that acted as discount cards, and supported small businesses in our local community. The outcome was an unforgettable evening attended by over 200 students in sparkling attire with even brighter smiles. The event made the newspaper's front page for connecting people safely during a time of isolation, bringing income to small businesses struggling during the pandemic, and raising money for our class. Pulling off prom on the town was a remarkable feat, and it inspired our class to continue to come together for senior year. This past fall, we returned to school with energy and a mission: to live it the best we could and create as many moments like this as possible. We kicked off strong with Senior Sunrise, and it only got better from there. We hosted the traditional senior crab feast. We had the best student section in Carroll County with spirit and flags like no other. We hosted an outdoor pep rally before our homecoming game. The Baltimore Ravens were at the game, and we beat Man Bow. We returned to the stage with Much Ado About Nothing. We had this incredible balance of combining traditional WHS events and creating new traditions, like making class playlists and group chats and having senior sunrises. We have carried this energy throughout the year, hosting the first WHS March Madness event, combining the NCAA Bracket Challenge with a 3v3 student basketball tournament, and instituting Spring Spirit Week with New Spirit Day themes. Sometimes, the moments that we experienced were minor things and would hit me at random times. On Monday, April 11th, I realized that was the last time my advisor, Ms. McAndrew, would hand me a paper report card. Another day, I stopped in the middle of the hallway, and I realized that I only had to go to this class through this crowd 21 more times. I thought about how we only had so many school lunches left together. All small moments, but important ones nonetheless. Amid creating new traditions, determining the next steps for our lives, and passing our high school classes — yes, parents, we did take classes this year — we had enjoyed the end of senior year and kept traditions alive, even when we had close calls. We closed out the year with shared experiences with the underclassmen we had guided into and through high school. We continued on traditions that only our class had experienced, making sure that future grades would be able to have these shared moments too. For the first time since our freshman year, we put on a spring musical and hosted Culture Fest. We ended our sports seasons, some of us saying goodbye to sports that we have played our entire life. We took our last final exams, closing out the academic chapter of high school. And finally, we closed out the best year yet with an epic party: prom. We danced our hearts out, crowned prom king and queen, and made memories that will last a lifetime. Now, here we are at the formal event celebrating the culmination of all of our demanding hard work for the past 4 years. The academics, the arts, community service, athletics, leadership, honor societies, and clubs. The teachers, coaches, mentors, parents, and friends. The hours spent studying, hanging out, and spending time in and around Westminster. It all comes together in a moment like this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. It really is a pleasure to be here with you all celebrating this special moment. The fact that we, the senior class of Westminster High School, are already graduating is a surreal feeling. Specifically, while I look back on our 4 years here at Westminster, I realize that what really makes all the experiences so special is our ability to be in the moment. This may mean something different to each one of us, as we have all created our own story and followed our own path along our academic journey. The beauty of this is we all experienced a different 4 years within the school. In whichever route we have taken, whether smooth and direct or bumpy and twisting, we have always demonstrated an ability to take it all in. As a result, we all have moments that we will cherish and will never forget, no matter how many years pass or what experiences we have after leaving the halls of Westminster. And it seems as though being in the moment is truly what has made time seem to fly by, as we are now all here at graduation, as crazy as that may seem. So it's worth taking a moment of reflection on these 4 years to acknowledge how we got here. In our freshman year, our focus was on just getting accustomed to the realities of finally being in high school, adapting to a new physical environment, making new friends, adjusting to the rigors of high school classwork, playing more competitive and time-consuming sports, and taking in and absorbing everything new that high school had to offer. And juggling these activities with a growing need for independence and self-reliance. There's no doubt, freshman year was an exciting time for many students here, as Westminster served as a melting pot for all of us to collaborate in new and different ways. Whether you're on an athletic field, in a theater, at a club activity, or diligently focusing on your studies, you are engaging with new people, some of whom may even be your best friends. For many, fall of sophomore year provided an opportunity for making deeper connections with those around us, strengthening bonds with newfound friends, teachers, and staff. We were developing a stronger sense of self-confidence, and were learning where we fit in the fabric of the school, and we were growing. The fall and winter sports, 2 more school plays and events had been going great, and many students were able to take full advantage of what was around them. Now, I'm not going to ignore the pandemic, as it was and it still is something that affects us as students. It would be a huge understatement to say that it wasn't the most fun experience for anybody. However, the challenge this created and the focus it required led us to be innovative in our approaches to learning and socializing, and it necessitated that we be in the moment to find workarounds to every facet of our lives. As students, we adapted and overcame whatever COVID threw our way, and we worked hard alongside the staff to make sure we could come back stronger than ever. The moment changed again in our junior year. With the establishment of hybrid learning, we adapted to the reality of learning and social environment that was part classroom, part online. Many of us were able to return to the classroom for in-person instruction, while others preferred to learn from home. In either environment, we strove as a group to reestablish some normalcy in a world that dramatically changed the student experience, both inside and outside of the classroom. And that return to normalcy also meant having some fun as students. I want to express my appreciation to the WHS teachers and staff for the important role that they played in this. Each of us can reflect on a fun and enjoyable and rewarding experience that was created for us that year. If you're an athlete, you're also able to have a glimpse of competitive athletics again. And for those involved in the performing arts, we also saw the return of the one-act plays, which were streamed online, as well as the outdoor concerts near the end of the year for the instrumental and vocal music department. All of us were able to rekindle and renew the friendships that we had so greatly missed in the fall of junior year with these events. The fact that we could persevere by being in the moment allowed the entire Westminster family to rally from the pandemic. And now here we are at senior year, and boy, what a year it has been. Everyone was finally back together as we had started. We created so many memories at events like our senior crab feast, the pep rally out on Ruby Field, and most importantly, our first outdoor homecoming. We had to be creative since large groups of people weren't allowed to gather indoors at the time. Luckily, the school courtyard served as a great venue and met health department guidelines. As SGA president, I can say that this was our big project for the fall. It had been a long time since we were able to get together as a class to celebrate our victories, to enjoy each other's company, and to just dance and have fun without worry. We needed it, we earned it, and we deserved it. Just recently, we also had our senior prom. It was a great night full of dancing, socializing, and celebrating the successful year as a class in style. We also crowned the prom king and queen. Shout out to Emeka and Sarah. Overall, going from the new experiences of outdoor homecoming to the traditional prom setting, it really felt like the perfect way to cap off our year and once again, truly be in the moment. And now after all these events that we have experienced, we find ourselves, Westminster Class of 2022, in the moment yet again. Maya Angelou once said, "Be present in all things and thankful for all things." So today, let's cherish the moment of our graduation and the last time we will gather as one. All your hard work has paid off. We have made enduring friendships with students and staff and left our special mark on the school. We have been writing our story these last 4 years, so I encourage you all to continue to do so and to strive to accomplish everything that you wish. Most importantly, never forget all the great parts of Westminster High School that you have been able to be a part of and experience while living in the moment. Thank you.
Close your eyes. No, really, close your eyes. That's the sound of pure joy. Is there any better feeling than opening a package and realizing they sent you the good bubble wrap? Why is that? Why is this such a good feeling? Is it because it's fleeting? Is it because the reaction is immediate and noisy? Or is it because we like destroying something? Unlike me, my mom would not pop the bubble wrap. She would save it for use on later packages. She's missing out. She's living in the future rather than the moment. She's planning for a situation that may never happen. Sadly, most of the graduates here in the room with us are also living in the future rather than this moment. In your minds, some of you are at senior week, some of you are on summer vacation, some of you are at your next job, some of you are already at college, and some of you are just looking forward to the moment when I finally stop talking. But I want you to be here with me right now, because this is the kind of moment that you'll think back on for the rest of your life, especially my speech. Right now, this is a moment to think about your accomplishments, the friends you've made, and the people who have helped you get here. These are the people who have stood by you throughout your entire public school experience. These are people who have driven you to your lessons, rehearsals, practices, and dances, even when they really didn't want to. These are the people who have supported you through the good times and the bad times. Today is about thanking those people for everything they have done to help you get here. This moment is special for multiple reasons. This is a moment that we have worked towards for 12 years. It is a moment that many of us thought we wouldn't get due to the pandemic. This is also the only time our class will ever wear the same outfit at the same time. I want you to relish this moment and think about all the work you put towards getting to this spot. You'll have time to think about what you're doing with the rest of your life for the rest of your life. You don't have to plan out your whole career right now. You have time to figure out who you want to be and how you want to get there. Don't think so far into the future that you miss what's happening right in front of you. Don't be so focused on a destination that you miss out on unexpected opportunities along the way. Don't work so hard for a promotion that you don't enjoy the job you currently have. Don't play so hard pursuing your passions that you forget to work towards your goals. So, what should you do? You should seize the moment. Many of you have taken time to seize the moment in many ways. Some of you have seized the moment through taking dual enrollment courses to jumpstart your journey in college. Some of you have seized the moment by taking on challenging internships that will significantly help your career. Some of you have been enrolled in the tech center where you have learned a trade or special skill. Some of you have made the decision to serve our country in the military. And finally, some of you have taken on leadership positions, jobs, played varsity sports, and so much more. Some of you have not taken the opportunity to seize the moment just yet. That's okay. Maybe your moment hasn't come yet. Overall, this is not something you should be ashamed of. Seizing the moment can be terrifying. It requires you to do something that you may not succeed in. But don't let fear hold you back. Embrace it. We often think of failure in a negative light, but there's no growth without failure. Remember what it was like learning to drive, learning how to park, drive on the highways, and taking driver's ed. Lots of failure there, and lots of fear too. But you pushed through it, and so did I, and it was worth it, right?
Pushing through fear takes courage, but the rewards are great. Don't sit on the sidelines of your life, waiting for something to happen. Go on and meet your future head on. Just like driving, if you make a wrong turn, it'll be okay. You'll get back on course. Why should you seize the moment? You should seize the moment because moments like these are moments we won't ever get back. Thank you.
Of course, I have to go after Garrett. I would now like to take an opportunity to highlight some of the many outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2022. Over the last week, during our farewell assembly and community awards, we have been giving out many scholarships awarded to our graduates. They have received several $1 million worth of scholarships this year, and the number continues to grow. Congratulations to all of you. We have 133 students who satisfied the requirements of a state-approved career completer program either at our school or at the Career and Tech Center. Will our career completers and career and tech students please stand? Thank you. This spring, many of our students who attend the Career and Technology Center competed in the Maryland State Skills USA competition. In this competition, students compete against career and technology students from across Maryland. Will our Skills USA students who participated please stand? Thank you. Would Hannah Sobiak please stand? Hannah won a gold medal for digital cinema production at this year's competition. Congratulations. Throughout their 4 years at Westminster High School, our graduates have taken 621 AP exams and 333 dual enrollment courses. Many of our graduates have successfully completed one or more advanced placement course or dual enrollment course. Would all of these students please stand? Thank you. Many of our graduates have worked very hard and have completed 7 or more advanced placement or dual enrollment courses. Would these students please stand? Thank you. Would Dylan Legg please stand? Dylan is not only graduating from Westminster High School today, but he has the distinction of having already earned his Associates of Arts degree from Carroll Community College. Congratulations. "38 students received the President's Award of Excellence. They have received their Presidential Award for Educational Excellence pins. These students have earned a non-weighted GPA of 3.5 or higher, an SAT math and verbal score of at least 650, and an ACT math or English score of at least 27 or higher. Would these students please stand? Thank you. Will the following students please stand to be recognized as commended National Merit Scholars? Megan Wynn, Kira Sargent, Mit Shah, Mun Shah, Abba Shretha, Aaron Wilson. Congratulations. Alphabetically, The following students are in the top 5% of their class based on their weighted GPA. These students are wearing gold cords. Please stand as your name is called. Paul Ayler, Riley Bell, Lena Chanat, Claire Choplick, Adriana Cobb, Clara Curtis, Sarah Fisher, Alston Geckel, Logan Gold, Sarah Hawley, Rowan Hill, Jacob LaForce, Megan Wynn, Marissa Pahuski, Claire Roth, Mitt Shaw, Colin Tiffany, Amelia Thompson, Skylar Villamar Jones, Caroline Weaver, and Rebecca Wimmer. Congratulations. We would like to honor our students who received a final grade of A in every single high school course. We are proud to announce that we have 28 students who have never earned less than an A in high school. Would the following students with a perfect final transcript please stand? Riley Bell, Alyssa Combs, Clara Curtis, Braden Devnew, Sarah Fisher, Alston Geckel, Zachary Gilden, Logan Gold, Jack Grunsinger, Sarah Hawley, Rowan Hill, Elise Hiltner, Nicholas Hoff, Nicole James, Anthony Kuntz, Jacob LaForce, Kylie McWilliams, Megan Wynn, Danielle Rizzo, Derek So, Mitt Shaw, Hannah Sobiak, Taylor Spiegel, Audrey Taylor, Amelia Thompson, Colin Tiffany, Skylar Villamar Jones, and Rebecca Wimmer. Congratulations. Thank you. Our students have logged more than 58,710 service hours over the course of their education. 37 students have earned a Meritorious Service Award for 300 or more hours of community service. 10 of these students are also wearing an exemplary service pin for earning 533.25 hours or more. Their designation is listed in the program. Will these students wearing a pin please stand? Thank you. Would Sarah Hawley please stand? Sarah has been awarded the Service Star Award for accumulating over 1,812 service hours. Congratulations. Would Nicole James please stand? Nikki has been awarded the Van Hollen Public Service Award for accumulating 1,600 or more service hours. Congratulations. Westminster High School is recognizing 15 students who have maintained outstanding attendance during all of high school. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? Riley Bell, Abigail Beltz, Laura Van Dyson, Lily Kim, Dylan Legg, Megan Wynn, Lainey Otis, Peter Oscom, Kenneth Arutsky, Calvin Pierce, Mason Roberts, Abigail Rubin, Thomas Samasuk, Bridget Sheehy, and Michael Suni Ijere. Congratulations. Thank you. Would Thomas Samasuk please rise again? Thomas has had outstanding attendance since 6th grade, meaning he's missed no school. Congratulations. The class of 2022 has had great success this year in the world of athletics. In the fall season, Carroll County championships were won by golf, volleyball, and cheerleading. In golf, Jennifer Sorkin was Player of the Year, and our cheerleaders were regional champions for the first time. During the winter season, the wrestling team won 3 individual Carroll County championships, 3 individual regional championships, and Caden Bryant, at 285 pounds, won a state championship. In indoor track and field, Justin Condon was the Carroll County champion for the high jump. This spring, track and field won 1 Carroll County championship. Justin Condon was the regional championship in pole vault, and Zach Gagler won the state championship in the high jump. Will all senior athletes stand to be recognized? Thank you. In the fine arts, Westminster has continued its tradition of excellence with this graduating class. Graduate members of Honors Orchestra were part of the only orchestra in Carroll County during their sophomore year to achieve superior ratings for the highest difficulty of music ever attempted at the Carroll County Assessment Festival. Graduate members of the marching band were the first Maryland Marching Band Association state champions in their sophomore year, and this year, graduate band members participated in the MMBA regional finals for the first time in Westminster High School's history. Would Braden Devenu please stand? Braden has been selected for either the All-State Band, Orchestra, or Jazz Band every single year at Westminster High School. For his senior year, Braden performed with both the All-State Band and the All-State Orchestra. Congratulations. I'd like to take a minute and please recognize all of our choral, instrumental, drama, and visual arts seniors. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Members of our graduating class have been accepted into a branch of the armed service. Will those students please stand? Please remain standing. Now, I would like these students to be joined by members of our audience who have served in a branch of the armed forces. Would anyone in the audience who has or is serving please stand to be recognized? I would like to thank each of you for your dedication and your sacrifice. These are all truly outstanding accomplishments. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Again, we have much to be proud of. To my right is a memory bouquet of red roses. It stands here in memory of those owls that we have lost, both here at Westminster High School and throughout our extended owls family. These flowers have been with us on stage for all of our senior events this past week to represent those owls that could not be with us. Let's please take a moment to remember the owls that we have lost. Thank you. The main purpose of our being together this afternoon is to recognize the achievement of each individual who has met the graduation requirements. The award associated with this achievement is the high school diploma. To honor this achievement, I would like to introduce Chief Operating Officer for Carroll County Public Schools, Mr. John O'Neill.
Thank you, and good afternoon. Will the graduating class please stand? And will the Board of Ed members and Principal Neflin join us as well, standing? I'm honored to be here this afternoon as part of your ceremony representing our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Steve Lockhart, a proud owl himself, and to officially present the graduating class of 2022 of Westminster High School for the awarding of diplomas. So on behalf of the Board of Education members here today, Dr. Dorsey, Mrs. Savigny, Mrs. Herbert, and your principal of Westminster High School, Ms. Katie Neflin, I do certify that these graduates have successfully completed all the requirements for a Maryland High School diploma or certificate. Congratulations to each of you. Best wishes for very successful futures. Graduates, please come forward.
Nicole Francis James. Garrett Raymond Warren. Caroline Grace Weaver.
Aubrianne Darwin Abbott. Paul Charles Ayler. Abigail Claire Allman. Andrew Michael Allman. Daniel Jacob Alvarez. Emma Nicole Alvarez. Kabi Thurai Anath. Cash Matthias Andalora. Evan Anthony Appleby. Raymar G. Aquino. Madeline Noel Arbaugh. Jonathan Leslie Arndt. Morgan Ashley Babylon. Henry Quinlan Baker. Lane Matthew Barnes. Doris Evelyn Barrios Portillo. Ella May Bear. Madison Ann Beck. Jasmine Nyasia Balin. Lauren Paige Bell. Riley Michael Bell. Abigail Maria Belts. Ella Grace Bergman. Austin Matthew Biscotti. Nicholas Eugene Blizzard. Jaden Christiane Bond. Robert Joseph Boutner. Dane Lee Brody. Heidi Corinne Bronson. Luke Nathaniel Brosini. Joshua Maurice Brown. Caden Thomas Bryan. Will Joseph Budd. Zachary James Busick. Daniel Wesley Bird. Ethan Jacob Caperon. Mark Samuel Chatkin. Lena Ann Chanat. Claire Margaret Choplick.
Hannah Marie Choplick. Guy Havens Christensen. Timothy John Clark, Jr. Ariana Danielle Cobb. Reagan Christine Cole. Richard Thomas Michael Collette. Alyssa Nicole Combs. Devin Michael Combs. Justin Dion Condon. Joanna Maria Constantino. Everett Michael Costley. Taylor Josephine Coyle. Cameron James Crilly. Jordan Robert Cromer. Clara Elizabeth Curtis. Jared Christopher Zerkes. Sarah Elizabeth Davia. Matthew Landon Davidson. Paige Madison Davis. Reagan Marie Davis. Isabella Francine DeMario. Gage Joseph Dangler. Abigail Casey Denyon. Sylvia Desper. Braden Cole Devenu. Sarah Grace Diamond. Isabella Danielle Diaz. Christine Noel Dill. Madison Lynn Dinello. Isabella Shell Dentino. Emma Lillian Doan. Alexandra Victoria Downs. Eliana Elizabeth Downs. Abigail Rose Duncan. Andrew Michael Dvorak. Nicholas Eckenrod. Emeka Chinedu Ikwetife. Catherine Grace Ellison. Najet Sue Elifer.
I'm just going to throw them on there. Justice Elizabeth Lambert. Isabel Rose Erb. Adriana Hope Usini. Alan Stephen Evans. Patrick Gabriel Faustino. Dylan James Fawcett. Laura Elizabeth Van Dyson. Mackenzie Kathleen Finneran. Megan Delaney Feek. Sarah Elizabeth Fisher. Matthew David Fisher. Gavin Michael Fitzgerald. Alyssa Christine Flickinger. Jeremy Hanson Forbes. Tyler Jean Borey. Jackie Nicholas Fowler. Brian Patrick Franzese. William Clarence Freeman V. Madeline Renee Frederick. Hannah Paige Frieder. Diana Marie Frendel. Riley May Fuller. Rita Ruthana Funk. Zachary Ryan Gagler. Kyle Alexander Ganson. Kylie Porter Garman. Alston Wyatt Geckel. James Edward George. Emily Rose Gibson. Zachary Jacob Gilden. Logan Patrick Gold. Molly Joy Goldstein. Brennan Christopher Gillis. Joseph Lawrence Gonzalez. Thomas Lawrence Gonzalez.
Corbin James Gooch. Haley Diane Graves. Jaden Miles Gray. Nathan Alexander Graki. Ava Natalie Gross. Layla Marie Groft. Rebecca May Golden. Jenna Rose Giat. Zachary Andrew Gazoski. Carly Elizabeth Hammond. Emma Grace Hardesty. John Raymond Harpy III. Aubrey Reese Harrington. Hannah Ray Harris. Emily Elizabeth Hasselbarth. Brooke Emma Hastings. Emma Lynn Hawks. Sarah Nicole Hawley. Zoe Elizabeth Hensley. Dylan Matthew Harris. Camila Hernandez Fernandez. Sydney Elizabeth Hetrick. Ryan Michael Higgins. Rowan Elizabeth Hill. Cheyenne River Hilton. Elise Carol Hiltner. Saida Hayam. Nicholas Graham Hoff. Jacob Michael Hogue. Andrew Stephen Holland. Dustin Keith Hooper. Ronald James Hooper. Ryan William Hornung. Brianna Gabrielle Horrigan. Grace Jane Howard. Christopher Brett Howery. Hunter Ross Huntington. Sarah Byers Hutzel. William James Hayatovic Jr. Jared Ross Imwald. Summer Rising Sun James. Michael Ryan Jarrett.
Stephen Alexander Jenkins. Jacob Dane Jensen. Madeline Marie Jewell. Jessica Faye Johns. Kendall Alexandra Johnson. Miles Aaron Johnson. Nicholas Evan Johnson. Zachary Michael Johnson. Christopher Bailey Jordan. Daniel Parsa Kamlavand. Kevin James Kaiser. Kara Ann Kelly. Sarah Jocelyn Kelly. Jackson Davis Kendig. Hannah Elizabeth Kepler. Taylor Ashley Kerpentangelo. Sydney Grace Kerr. Catherine Linda Kilchenstein. Lily Gianna Kim. Lauren Elizabeth King. Nicholas Jason Kinnear. Isabella Marie Kling. Martin Lee Knight III. Hannah Marie Knott. Connor Stephen Kalarick. Blake Kohler. Thomas Joseph Corpa. Matthew Scott Kunert. Anthony LaPietra Coons. Maxwell Thomas Kurth Ford. Jeanette Marie Lacasse. Joseph Gilbert Zidane Lajabi. Jacob Thomas LaForce. Amelia Florence Lambertson. Elizabeth June Lawson. Dylan Michael Legg. Victor Andwalem Leke. Gavin James Lemmerman. Tanner Michael Lewis.
Ava Josephine Linz. Dawson Wyatt Litchfield. Caleb Timothy Long. Liam Matthew Long. Austin Patrick Lookingbill. Joshua Benjamin Lopicolo. Brandon Davis Love. Evelyn Lee Luckadoo. Taylor Faith Ludwig. Dagan Nichelle Mater. Mark Joseph Marinaccio. Cameron Michelle Marley. Alyssa Ann Maripodi. Mackenzie Amber Marsh. Benjamin Noah Martin. Kyra Kathleen Lee Martindale. Celia Helen Mason. Braden Michael Masters. Andrew Brock Maupin. Jacob Patrick McCampbell. Ashley Faith McDermott. Marin Alexandra McFadden. James Finbar McGann. Robert Lee McGee III. Raven Renee McMichael. Robert John McNamara. Kylie Erin McWilliams. Amanda Kate Meacham. Haley Jade Melendez. Angeles Mendoza Martinez. Tara Elizabeth Maneely. Robert Seth Myers. Chinaka Patricia Mezu. Isabel Love Ugaz Miller. Caitlin N. Minjarez. Maria Peyton Morales. Tegan Renee Morris. Zachary James Nagler. Shiza Nazarene.
Megan Doi Dram Dwin. Everett Joseph Noshweleski. Lainey Ann Otis. Nolan Patrick O'Donnell. Janiyah Grace Okiti. Jacob Christopher Orr. Peter Andrew Oscom. Mark Justin Owens. Kenneth Bernard Arutsky. Owen Douglas Page. Anthony Joseph Palmerino. Calvin Robert Pierce. James William Pereira. Christopher Kalen Petrie. Marissa Rose Pahuski. Zachary Alexander Poisson. Joseph Thomas Pertorti. Zachary John Pramick. Cameron Claire Racine. Abram Judah Ragland. Highest achiever. Harrison David Reed. Tanner Juan Reyes. Danielle Elaine Rizzo. Ella Lynn Roberts. Mason Lee Roberts. Evan Alexander Robinson. Ada Stephanie Robles. Dylan Thomas Roche. Riley Diamond Rodriguez. Angel Eduardo Rojas Cova. Giovanni Alexander Rospigliosi. Claire Ann Roth. Amarion Jante Rouse. Melanie Lee Royer. Abigail Elizabeth Rubin. Carter Marcus Ruby. Noah Asa Ruby. Sydney Marie Ryan. Jack Michael Sabo. Perfect attendance. Thomas Caleb Samasuk.
Hold one second. Hold one sec. We got to switch. All right, go ahead. Brendan Patrick Sapp. Ignacio Saquon Sarabia. Kira Olivia Grace Sargent. Dalton Edward Seeger. Derek Paul Sue. Evan Connolly Scarlata. Mit Niraj Shah. Mun Niraj Shah. Bridget Catherine Sheehy. Reagan Cassidy Shields. Ava Shrestha. Jude Leigh Sims. Stacy Avery Smith. Addison Grace Smothers. Delaney Rose Smothers. Hannah Elizabeth Sobiek. Tristan Christopher Solar. Jennifer Catherine Sorkin. Taylor Nicole Spiegel. Megan Genesis Spratt. Piper Morgan Starner. Riley Aaron Starr. Alexander Frederick Steers. Mark Ronald Stockerp. Michael Sonny Ejere. Ricky Austin Seifert. Audrey Elizabeth Taylor. Colby Scott Taylor. David Hignut Taylor IV. Marin Kate Taylor. Amelia Catherine Thompson. Colin Andrew Tiffany. Alyssa Lorena Lynn Traup. Lucas Ray Trowinski. Lauren Elise Tritt. Noah Tucker Unglesby. Kaylee Joy Vaca. Wyatt Brogan Van Landingham.
Michael Edward Veth. Skylar Kara Villamar Jones. Leslie Yvonne Villegas. Chase Patrick Wagner. Connor Lee Walker. Anthony Michael Wallace. Bridget Gabrielle Wallace. Matthew Brian Wareheim. Kiki Watson. Frank William Webb III. Thomas Samuel Webster. Emily Renee Wellnitz. Kirsten Denise Whitehead.
Natalie Ann Whitman. Isabel Hope Williams. Erin Rianne Wilson. Rebecca Lynn Wimmer. Gavin Alexander Wright. Ellie Rose Yider. Jordan Page Yingling. Taquan James Young. Justin Aiden Zaft. Diana Fabiola Resendez Zeleda. Aiden David Zaslow. Daniel Craig Zentz. Gabrielle Elizabeth Zepp. Graduates, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the 122nd graduating class of Westminster High School. Graduates, you may move your tassels. Will everyone please rise? Please join the class of 2022 as we honor Westminster High School with the singing of our alma mater. The words to the song are printed in the back of your program.
To thee, Westminster High School, dear, our alma mater true, with many a cherished memory, our thoughts will stay with you, and oft our kindled hearts will blaze for knowledge, truth, and right. In proud allegiance here we praise thy true blue and pure white. With virtue, honor, love supreme, we raise our grateful song. Creator of our youthful dreams and of our purpose strong, thy guiding hand will lead us then, thy high ideals prevail. These halls will ring as now we sing Westminster Hail, all hail.
Graduated.
Thank you.